Okay, so the first question was, does it hurt doing home needling? One of the most popular questions is, does it hurt? Because understandably, it's needles. So if it's not something that you've experienced before, you are going to be concerned as to, is it going to hurt? I would be the very same myself. I was the very first time that I was getting needling. I was absolutely panicking. I was saying, there's no way I'm going to be able to lie on the bed and get this treatment done.
My name is Caroline Hooper, Certified Skin and Laser Specialist, and I'm also Clinical Director of a chain of clinics across Dublin. If you're interested in microneedling, check out the link below and get your microneedling ebook, which I've provided for you completely free. Welcome back to another tutorial, and if you're new, please subscribe.
But home needling is perfectly fine. It's, for me, not painful at all. I could be wrong, like some people may find... I have heard a couple of people saying that it's excruciating, and I just don't understand that. Now, if you have purchased the IMAGE A.D.S from us, or if you're about to purchase it, please come back and let me know if you do find it painful using it at home, because if that is the case, I'll definitely take your word for it, and I'll stop telling people that it doesn't hurt, because clearly I'll take your word basically. But I'm an absolute wimp, and I have no problems doing it. If you see the live demonstration that I done last night, if you managed to get over to the group, you will see I'm talking away as if nothing's happening, and if it was painful in any way, I wouldn't be able to do that. So no, the needles that you use for home rollering aren't as deep as what you would use in clinic as well, and that's another concern that people would have, because in some clinics they've experienced rollering where it was painful. When you get professional needling done, and numbing agents should be applied before the treatment. That's how we do it in Havana, and you're not going to feel anything whatsoever during the treatment. It's just a little bit of pressure, and maybe you'll just kind of hear the crunch as the needles roll across the skin, making the microchannels. Next question was, had needling done on Saturday in Havana, Dundrum, and it's more the noise of this that scares me. Okay, that's not a question. It's more the nose of it that scares me. So along the nose area, and that's correct, what Aisling was saying here, because the skin on the nose area is so thin, and also along the forehead and sometimes along the jaw area as well, is where you'll tend to kind of feel it a little bit more during professional needling. And like that when you do it at home, if you're going to be feeling anything, it's going to be on them bony areas, but it's not so much that you'll feel pain, you're just more aware of what's happening. Generally, all you're going to feel when you're doing the treatment at home is the heat building up, and maybe a minute or two after finishing one side, it'll feel maybe like the skin has got sunburn on it, and that's just the heat taking action in the skin, which is good. That's a positive response, and that's exactly what you're looking for, because that's where the inflammatory response happens, and the collagen and elastin production, natural growth factors, and how you get your result from microneedling is all got to do with building up that redness in the skin. Do you apply a serum before you roll? The answer to this question is no, not before you roll. The way I recommend to do it, and the way we do it in the clinic, is we would apply the serum on as we go onto each section during the treatment. So starting with the forehead, you'll apply your serum onto the full forehead, then work down this side of the face, and then apply onto the chin and the mouth area, onto the nose area, and then finally onto the far side of the cheek. And then you're finished. After the treatment, you can apply a small layer just on the entire area, because the microchannels have been opened up, and that's when the product is going to do its best job when it can get deeper into the skin. The products that I would always recommend as the first product for rolling with would be the hyaluronic acid, or hyaluronic filler as it's called, from the IMAGE A.D.S range. I have been trialling out another one that you don't need to get too caught up on what hyaluronic filler you're using. Once your skin is used to the product, I would never recommend using the product for the first time when you roll the skin, because you don't know how your skin is going to accept that product, and you definitely don't want to be putting it in deeper until it's gotten used to it topically on the surface first. So use the product for maybe a week or two before rolling with the product. It doesn't really matter what hyaluronic filler or hyaluronic acid that you use. It's natural to the skin, it plumps out the skin, it binds itself 1,000 times in water, and it's just great for injecting into your skin for when doing your home rollering. Another product that we would recommend or that we would use in clinic, or what I would use when doing home rollering, would be, especially for anybody who suffers with pigmentation, would again be the IMAGE Skincare Illuma Lightening Serum. I don't actually have it right beside me now, but it's out of this range, the Illuma range, and it's a lightening serum. So like that, it suppresses melanocytes and it stops overactivation with tyrosine when you're exposed to the sun and out and about your day, so that it can prevent the pigmentation surfacing to the skin, and also can help with evening out any pigmentation that already exists on the skin. So that would be another product that would be safe to use at home if you have it at home and you've either already purchased or are about to purchase, with the amazing offer that I have for you guys today. Okay, next question is... How long should you wait after needling in the clinic to do home rolling? So what I would normally suggest, I usually push things out maybe a little bit more than what most people would, because I like to play it safe and not overdo it, because the way I see it, less is more, and you can cause damage to your skin if you go a little bit too hard or too frequent with microneedling. So you do need to be careful, and you do need to know exactly what you're doing and what your skin can tolerate. So usually what I would recommend is, although home rolling can be done more frequently than professional rolling, if it's your first time getting professional rollering, I would recommend not doing any home rollering until you've had 2 professional treatments. If you're already after having 2 professional treatments, I would say go in the middle of them 2 treatments and do your home rollering in between. So if you're in today for microneedling professionally, 2 weeks later you can do your home rollering, and 2 weeks after that go back in for another professional treatment. But it's a great product, or tool, if you would like to call it a tool, to have at home for keeping on top and maintaining anti-aging and the results that you've gotten from your professional treatments. It doesn't so much replace professional treatments if you've got a specific concern that you do want to treat, like scarring. Professional treatments is where you need to be with that, and obviously keeping on top with the home rolling is going to assist with that and help with the final result and how quick you're going to see that result too. So home rollering in itself can be done weekly when your skin gets used to using it. I'd always even recommend starting out with home rollering monthly down to 2 weeks, and then eventually building it up to every week. If you feel the need to go more, I think it's pushing it at that. I don't really feel you need to play with your skin more than once a week with a roller, because it's promoting cell turnover and you don't want to encourage or do that too often. So weekly is enough with just home rollering, or like that if you're having professional rollering, come in 2 weeks later and do your home rollering in the middle. So another question then is I just done my first roller. I have a few questions. Okay, so this is actually 4 questions I'm just going to read out, and then I'll probably just read out my reply. Can I use my moisturiser, Image 1 with SPF, the yellow ball, and my night cream? Question 2, the video said not to exercise due to sweating. I have an exercise class tomorrow. I don't sweat too much. Is it okay to go? And question number 3, my face feels hot like you said in the video, but it's stinging too. Is this normal? And question 4, when my skin starts to peel, is there anything in particular I should use? I have the IMAGE hyaluronic acid and used that tonight. Thanks in advance. Okay, so the reply to that was, and they're really good questions because these are the questions that you're going to have when you're doing your skin at home. So really quickly, the IMAGE SPF is perfect, exactly what you need. It contains zinc oxide, so it's healing for your skin. It's very important that you're wearing SPF afterwards, and you'll see in the video that I done last night, if anyone is going to be going on and watching, I applied it on, and it was late, it was dark outside, and a lot of people would ask, why am I applying SPF on when it's dark? But like I said, environmental damage, your SPF is going to protect you from that. The IMAGE SPF protects from environmental damage, pollution, free radicals, and it also contains zinc oxide, which is healing for the skin, which is what you want to do. You want to heal your skin after you've done needling. You know your skin, if it's not sensitive tomorrow, light exercise should be fine. Now, it's not something that we would say you can definitely do, but gauge that yourself. If your skin is like my skin is today, if it's not too red, if it's not irritated, if it doesn't feel sensitive, you'll be fine to do some light exercising. Just use your hyaluronic for a couple of days, then return to normal routine with antioxidants and peptides. No actives, i.e. retinols, glycolics, salicylics. Retinols especially for 1 week. Let the healing naturally happen. Don't pick or try accelerated in any way. Use again normal routine. Your hydrating cream, your repair night cream, or your hyaluronic and your SPF is what you can put on the skin at night time after you've done your home rollering. Then another question came through for... another one I didn't answer there was the burning feeling and the stinging. So the answer to that was sunburn, very normal, don't worry. Stinging is normal too and should be gone by morning. It will get less each time as your skin adapts to the new exercise. Okay, so if you've never done rollering before, you are exercising your skin, it's never experienced it, so it is like going to the gym for the first time. As you do it more frequently, your skin, your body in the gym gets used to that exercise, and it doesn't get as painful or as tender afterwards. So that stinging feeling will definitely reduce the more frequently your skin gets used to doing home rollering. But if it happens to you, don't be alarmed, do not panic, it's very, very normal. And then I go walking every day. Is it okay to go out as weather is very cold? Also, I use normal makeup on, and I won't be wearing it until Wednesday. Won't be wearing any tomorrow, but on Wednesday when I have to go to work, but I don't have mineral makeup. Okay, so the answer to that was yes, makeup is fine from the following day, but avoid if possible. And mineral is best, but other causes no harm. Walking in cold weather is fine, just wrap up warm, wear SPF, and don't overdo it with the heating when you go indoors. So I hope that's answered a few of the commonly asked questions that you might come across. If you've already done home rollering, you're thinking of doing it. If it hasn't, let me know in the comments below this video and I'll be more than happy to come on and answer them for you. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. Like, no question is a silly question. You need to be informed correctly on how to do the treatment. If you purchase the IMAGE A.D.S, you will get a link to a full demonstration video on how to do it at home. So don't be worried as well on, you know, how to actually do it on the skin, because we'll bring you through the full protocol. And yeah, any questions, send them through. I'm going to leave a link for the offer that we have at the minute for the IMAGE A.D.S home roller. So make sure to go and check that out. And if you're not already on the group, check your emails. If it's not there and you are one of our clients or you have shops on our online shop, then just send us an email to shop@havanaskinclinic.com and we'll get your link onto you and you'll get much more tips and tricks over there. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, feel beautiful, be happy, confidence is key.